Hi, Cassie Kitzmiller here with you today on the Christian Women Business Builders podcast, where we are here to help you build your business better with the peace of the Lord and the power of the Holy Spirit. I am your host, Cassie Kitzmiller, and today we have a hopefully really helpful episode for you. We have been talking about how to revive your business in 2025, and we've been addressing some of the top areas that may need a little bit of extra love, a little extra attention. We always say 5 extra minutes and $5 extra. So today we are taking on an area that can actually really make a big, big difference in your bottom line. So this could also be titled Revive Your Finances, but we may take a different approach when we do that topic. Today is all about reviving your offers. And what we mean by offer is anything you sell. So if you are a coach, it could be your coaching packages. It could be a program you sell. It could be some of your deliverables. If you are a brick and mortar store, if you are an online boutique, it would be the products that you sell. That's what you're offering to your clients. If you are a service provider, it could be your packages. It could be your one-off opportunities to work with you. It could be digital products. So think about your offers as anything you sell. And the great place to start is right now to take an inventory of what is actually for sale in your business. I know that sounds a little obvious, but it is amazing, even in my own business, to go back and look and be like, oh yeah, I kind of forgot I have this. Oh, and I could offer this. Oh, and this is for sale, but I haven't even been talking about it. Or, I really have been meaning to get this piece sold, but I don't have it available yet. So start right now with taking an inventory of what you currently have to offer people to buy from you. Now, that inventory is where we're really going to start spending some time today. And we're going to be looking through this with a little bit of a lens of an auditor. So hopefully you've never been audited. Thank the Lord, I have not been audited, but we can kind of put on the cap, the auditor cap, and look at our offers through the eyes of an outside perspective. But you also have background information. So you are the perfect person to do an audit of your business, because not only are you able to look at it from an outside perspective, but you have the information that an insider would have. So here are the things we want to be looking at when it comes to our offers or the things you sell. Number one, are they current? Are they current for today's market? So what I mean by that is you may have created an incredible program or coaching package or digital product that was selling really well a couple of years ago, and it's just kind of petered out. Like it's just tired. It's not selling anymore. And you may think, oh, well, that product's just done. That offer's just done. I don't need to do it anymore. Whereas really, it may be that the market has changed and your offer, your package, your services just need to be updated to reflect the current marketplace. Now, what does that look like? It could be messaging. You may need to clean up your messaging a little around this. Maybe your audience isn't looking to get started anymore. Maybe they're looking to scale or continue to grow, increase their sales. And you've been talking to the beginners and your people are past the beginner point. So maybe your messaging needs to change. Maybe your market needs to change. If you've been selling to a demographic that's no longer really connecting with you, maybe your demographic has shifted. If you've been selling to young moms with small children at home, again, maybe your audience and you have matured enough that now you're talking to school-age children, trying to get their business or trying to get life organized around all of the happenings with school-age kids. But your market may not relate to you if you haven't updated your offers and you're still trying to sell them something for new moms. So think about your messaging, your market, and also that one that gets us so caught up sometimes, pricing. Is your pricing relevant to today? There was a very boom age, a golden age in online marketing a couple of years ago where you could put a price tag on something and sell it for about anything. We saw low price offers, we saw high price offers, we saw everything in between, and people were buying. But we've seen over the last 18 months to 2 years, part of it's economy, part of it is just buyer awareness, part of it is just buyer fatigue. We've seen that the marketing and the marketplace have shifted when it comes to pricing. So think about your messaging. Am I talking to people early on or farther along? Think about your marketplace. Think about, is the other people I'm talking to the right people? And what is the price point that they're looking to spend for this, what you do right now? And it's not always going lower. It may be that you need to make a bigger promise and actually go higher because you have more experience nowadays. So think about, what is the people, or what are the people that I serve looking for right now? And is my current offer actually meeting their needs? Now, we may think it is. So if you think it is and you're like, but it's really not because I'm not making the sales or I'm not seeing consistency, try doing market research and talking to some of the people in your ideal market, talking to some of your ideal clients. Again, this can be a little challenging, but you can do posting. You can try to get on some coffee calls with people. My favorite are just to talk to past clients, even if they're not working with them now. Just be like, hey, I'd love to catch up and just kind of see where you are right now and just kind of get your thoughts on a few things when you were going through my offer or through my coaching or when you purchased my program, right? Those kind of conversations can be gold mines in helping you refine your offer for what people are looking for right now. I've had people say something really small, kind of in passing, that little light bulb that I was like, oh, that's what I'm missing. I bet if I incorporated that piece, it would really allow more people to say yes to what I'm offering. So, really taking an audit of your offer. Now, another thing we want to look at is the usability or the ease of purchase. And what I mean by that is, I was laughing about this the other day with my hairstylist. I was getting my hair done, and my hairstylist is my pastor's wife. She's a wonderful, wonderful lady. And we were kind of laughing about how at our current church, it's a little difficult to know where to tithe. It's like the members all know, but guests and visitors may not know. And it's one of those things you don't really want to have to ask about, right? It's kind of uncomfortable. And she said something, and I said, that's what I tell my clients all the time. She said, you know what? We really want to make that easy for people. And I was like, yes, we talk about that all the time in my coaching business. You want to make it easy for your people to buy from you. Gone are the days where people will take 3, 5, 7 steps, jump through a bunch of hoops, and do a whole bunch of different things to buy from you. In today's marketplace, it's still wise to have some opportunity to make sure it's the right fit. So I'm not just saying open the door up to everyone, but be careful and go through again with that auditor's eyes and say, is it easy for my people to buy from me? We went through a stage there where it was like we felt like we all had to have these complicated funnels and people had to go through all of these different steps sometimes to get access to us. One of the easiest ways to get your clients to say yes is just send them a buy now link, like a pay link when they're ready to work with you. Don't make them go to a separate sales page and read a sales page and put through the information and go through the process. If they're ready to buy, send them a simple buy now link, pay link, and get them registered and taken care of. Now, again, you can still have a conversation on the front end. You can still have them fill out a form. You can still qualify your people. But especially if you have an online shopping site for digital products, for, things where they're purchasing maybe physical products from you, you want to make the process as easy and seamless as possible. Our buyers are more distracted, and our buyers are more just honestly fed up with the online market than ever before. They don't want it to be hard. They don't want it to be complicated. They're not going to come back if it takes more than 3 or 4 steps. So ideally, it would be buy now, credit card, pay. Like that's how simple we want it by the time they make that buying decision. So look through your process. Is it really easy for people to buy? And then the final piece of this, so once we've made sure we have that marketplace messaging pricing fit, we've made sure it's really easy for people to buy, what happens as soon as they purchase? Now, this is one that we've had to work on this year because we had a situation where a client purchased access to the community. She got the welcome email. She was welcomed into the community, but she didn't understand up front that it was a separate platform. So when she said she got the receipt and had to go sign up and register for a separate platform. She's like, I don't want to do that. I don't need one more thing to have to get into. I want my money back. Now, we refunded her immediately. It was no problem. But I asked questions. When I was replying, I said, I noticed you just got in. Did you get all of your information? And she proceeded to tell me, yeah, I got my information, but I didn't know that it was on another platform. I don't want to have to keep up with anything else. Now, that made me kind of wonder, well, where did you think you were going to go? I mean, even if you buy Thinkific or if you buy a course, you still have to go to a platform somewhere and log in. But regardless, she didn't want to have to feel like there was this other place she had to go. I understand, and it helped me realize that we weren't being overly clear in our sales process as to what happened when they paid, the next step. So we went back and edited our sales page to let people know that this is a community. Your access includes a community off of social media. You have private access to a platform where it's all in one place. We spoke to that objection. We simplified it on the front end so that we were able to frame it as this is actually easier for you, which for me, it is easier. Even though it's one more place, it's an app. I can just go right there and I'm not distracted. But we were able to speak to that on the front end because of feedback we got on the back end. So think about your back end process. Are there things that may make people want to get a refund before they even get a chance to experience your goodness? Think about this as like if you're a coach, if you're a service provider and your onboarding process is complicated. I've experienced this as a customer. I've purchased services from online professionals or online service providers for different things. And it was just a lot of steps on me. And to be honest, if I was going to go through that much time and that much work and that much process to get onboarded, I would just do it myself. So how can you make the process as easy, as seamless, as user-friendly as possible on the back end so you don't lose the sale? Because if your people pay you money and then they're immediately put off, that relationship is not going to be a long one, nor is it going to be one that is going to be mutually beneficial to both of you. With AI now, there are so many tools you can use to help your clients with the onboarding process, make it smooth, make it easy, make it seamless for them, and also still get the information you need. Same thing if you are a shop owner and you're sending virtual or digital products or real products. Are your people getting things easy? Is it in formats that they can use? Do they understand how to use it? This is one of the things that I'm always amazed at, how many times sometimes you need to repeat something for people to get it. We can't say things one time and expect people to get it the first time. It makes sense to us because we know the product, right? If you purchase something and on the sales page or the thank you page, it says, will come in an email. Don't expect people to know where to look. Follow up immediately with thank you for your purchase. Here's your receipt. This is the email you need to be looking for. Give them multiple points of connection so that there's not a question. We did this with a planner. Again, I'm sharing from experience here. We had a virtual or a digital planner. You purchased it online. It went immediately. Like as soon as they purchase, it sends to their inbox. But it came through a separate email. So they got their receipt and then it sent another email with the planner. Now, we had a lot of people complain, even though it was there immediately, because it wasn't attached to the receipt. So we went back on the receipt, edited the receipt to say, your planner will be coming in a separate email from the correct email address so they could look for it. That little thing kept our complaints and requests down. So again, ask yourself, is there any way that you can make it even more clear on how your client or how your customer is to access your product or be able to work with you? All right, as we wrap up our session here on offers, I want to encourage you to do this with an attitude of expectation. Don't go into this with a feeling of like dread or like, oh no, I've messed up or I'm not doing something right. This is an incredible opportunity for you to partner with the Lord, ask the Holy Spirit to come in and do this audit process with you and find ways to serve your clients and your customers at an even higher level so that you're able to create more consistent income and really start to see that good fruit from your efforts. Now, this is something you need support in. Offer creation is one of my specialties. It's one of my giftings, and it's something that we cover a lot inside the Grow coaching community. So when you join, we have a free level of the Grow Coaching Collective, which has some free training, some free resources. It's a great place to get started. But when you're ready, we also have the Grow Coaching Community. Now, the coaching community is where you get access to me on weekly coaching calls. You get access to signature programs, studies, experiences. We walk you through how to grow and scale your business to consistent four figures, as well as our mastermind tier, which you can always upgrade, which is where we help you really create that sustainable business suite. So, if you need help with your offer, please reach out, check into the Grow Coaching community, and let me know because I love, love, love to be able to help you get your business, help you get your offers optimized and ready to make the most impact possible. All right, hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I look forward to seeing you on another episode of Christian Women Business Builders Podcast. Thanks, and see you soon.